nggak gol.
Apa tuh?
No goal.
Jadi kita nonton
Udah kayak ini bola no goal.
Oh itu kurang jeli gitu ya. Jadi kita nonton Nonton TI10 nobar
Sama para legend.
sama para Pak mata doang. Oke. Sini ada Bang Paung. Bang Paung, dukung siapa? Dukung siapa?
Yang mana? Oke.
Betul. Apa dukung Pak? Tim apa?
Sebenarnya bisa mengatakan script.
Kalau hari saya mengatakan
Oke, berarti kalau saya menang TI, kalian tahu kan tim Elephant. Amri? Apa?
tim apa aja ada.
Apa aja timnya? Kau jangan nampak ni bikin rekayasa video ini. Kau bukan pemain Dota. Amri?
Mana tadi orang?
Macam Ogi lah. Ogi di hati.
Oke tadi teman.
Ya, Ogi. Ogi ya.
Poker mau bodoh kali.
2-3. Hipokres bodoh kali ya?
Bodoh kali dia punya. Orang dia ini sebenarnya rupanya.
Seharusnya dia ini ya.
Ya dia yang lagi dulu.
Kita bisa juga banget ya. Kita nggak bisa apa karena kan
Itu dekor.
ya. Karena apa? Karena kau berapa game ini poker?
Aku nggak banyak karena nggak terlalu bisa pakai.
Terlalu banyak.
Ini bangnya terkenal.
Bang Paung
belajar.
Bang Paung udah 1000 lebih game kalah si Tokson.
Ya.
Saya nggak nyampe 1000.
Tokson cuma 50.
Kali pergi licing ni.
Jadi kita nunggu game 2 OG PS Secret. Ya, game 2.
Ya, game 2
Game 1 dimenangkan
oleh Secret.
Oke, kita menunggu Bang Paung sebagai fan.
Sebagian masih ambigu.
Masih ambigu, masih melihat siapa yang juara.
Dukung yang juara.
Jadi Bang Paung dukung yang juara. Kau juara enggak?
Oh, siapa yang menang?
Kayak mana mau nengok konten di membuat konten ni?
Ya, sabarlah Bang.
Ngap coba kayaknya bang. Sesi
Nanti
kita berkonten.
Jadi kita nonton game kedua OG versus siapa tuh?
Versus Secret.
Lihat. Nampak ya. Coba kita dekatin. Kira-kira seperti itulah. Kita nobar di satu warkop Sicing ya namanya. Kita nobar di Aceh nih. Kita di Aceh. Komunitas Dota di Aceh emang sudah sangat menurun ya.
8, 23,
60,
60,
77, 89,
Ini game 2 OG versus Team Secret.
98,
58, 63,
77, 89,
58. Juga yang nonton model dengan Soji yang betul-betul ini orang ya sangat ramai nonton.
Sangat ramai yang nonton sini ya. Ini ada Bang Paung sebagai fan berat Team Secret. Ya Bang Paung Team Secret, dan ini dulunya Tim Nikma.
Sayang sekali ini
Dan ini yang selalu Amri tim yang menang. Dan ini ada si Cing, fan berat sejati. Kayak apa sih? Cing, kayak dukung apa? Secret ya? Hah? Smile. Oh ya. IG fan berat dulu.
Kalau Secret itu pernah bilang Secret itu cuma mental di major sama minor aja dia. Itulah kata-kata dari legend dah.
Ya, legenda si Cing.
Guardian kita.
Legenda Dota.
Ini sangat rame dan ada yang nontonnya mengarah pada hadapan.
Apa dia? Masuk sampai group stage. Oh, cuma sampai playoff.
Playoff apa?
TI berapa dia masuk playoff?
Ya.
Nggak ada masuk dia
Ya.
Selalu masuk.
Selalu masuk.
Tapi
Selalu
Kalau
masuk.
ini hilang deh Pak. Jadi apa gunanya APK itu apa Pak?
Hah?
Gunanya Pak bisa isi
Apa?
ya tuh.
Masuk ini tik ku pekwe tik ya. Reaksi nyoba tak. Tapi kok nggak nampak masalahnya ni.
Masalah. Tipu kalau ada aku.
Nanti ada bau-bau di pojok. Kau nampak gaya kecil ya?
Kok kerjital.
Hah?
Harus ke tangga rumah.
Oke, waduh ya.
Nomor meter berapa?
Itulah nomornya kayak mana nih? Aku tuh ini nomor ini yang tahu.
Yang apa? Nomor apa aja boleh?
Dan ini.
Kopi aja, kopi.
Nomor bayar ini ya.
Siapa? Kopi.
Gak apa-apa. Biar kau dapat diskon.
Betul lah. Istri pergi bancing oh?
Hah? Distrik ini?
Di bulan.
Oh, ini minggu 2
Saya waktu
Minggu. Waduh. Mahal dia.
Hah?
Mahal dia. Ini fokus ah. Ini fokus mah kapah lah ini.
Jika emang
Cari fokus bola pijit tu.
Jelas lah.
Lihat ini ya logo ya, sorry. Karena kemarin itu
Magnus.
salah pejabat.
Yang 82
pakai
ya.
video.
Kalau catatan maknanya yang lain ni, catatan ni. Strategi ya dari buat terus kan.
Anda pakai ni tu ada lagi kira
Karetnya, bayar operasi je kan lah.
Jalo. Operasi ni boleh hidup di rumah sakit ni pada orang sebelum apply oh sebelum stay. Kau itu orang sebelum group stay nah. Nanti kan public.
Alah, kan
Itu Leo. Obat.
kasih nomor juga ni.
Kita ni kawan, ada membantu. Dia pi bilang dia like, subscribe, like supaya orang kita. Iya kak.
Tidak lupa Pak. Dia kan mandi Pak. Kau lihat kalau tu tak kasut. Ya biasa
Yang masuk podium ah.
Biasa game apa game kedua menang Islam sudah.
You kena. Venue.
Venue ball playing.
Ikut nak guru. Ah, halim habis. Dia ni halim habis. Ni kan buka kaki.
Namanya Audi BMWK.
Halal.
Tiba tu anak-anaknya nak selam berang.
Ya. Epic lah.
Break ni patut boleh 15 minit.
Boleh.
Istirahat lah 15 minit.
Ni dah.
Itulah biasanya kalau epic ada epic kan.
Secret no.
Atau
Secret okey. Banyak luar puasa tengah tu. Waktu tengah halimah puasa tengah 6 lah.
Apa?
Baca 2 hari.
Patut dia anjing kan?
20 hur bes ya. 318 wardo.
Juta.
Dapat ini semua bes.
Bawa seko dah belah kanan.
Itu Amri dia. Dia kalau Amri itu dengan kuat. Di menu cuma minum.
Hah?
Dia belajar nengok menu ni. Di menu itu. Itu lagi.
6 nih. Ayo nih.
Nomor dengan 2.
Hah?
Nomor dengan 2.
Ini pos 5 tadi. Monster pakai itulah.
Ini Amri.
Hah?
Kalau kedua ni kan sudah terintegrasi dengan komputer yang kedua dia. Jadi kalau dah mungkin mama mungkin Amri itu kan error ya. Atau mungkin korslet kabel dalam meteran itu. Jadi dia ambil kan dia. Sudah tidak padam. Dan ada ini sudah dengan Amri. Jadi sudah dapatkan dengan lokasinya.
Hey.
Kan posisi kan ada foto. Ini foto meterannya atau mungkin kalian kena apa dia dalam korslet foto itu laporan apa yang ada dapat kirimkan dari sini. Jadi bisa beri ada lagi. Kalau malam kan error, namun bisa beri muter posisi 23 bisa kan? Dari sini bisa juga tepat.
Ini internet apa nih? Nonton Plus tuh. Ini
Apanya? Internet Plus yang punya PLS.
ini kan.
Itu mau ada loh, mau sayangin kalian.
Di sini dia ikon
Kan? Sudah ada sini kan? Jadi yang mau pasang itu
Kita bingung
ada.
kita
di sini semua ya.
Ya?
Pasangan di sini bisa juga ya.
Iya bisa. Tenang kan? Karena PLN ikonnya dia sudah akan ada yang tag-nya. Tekniknya. Nah ya. Mantap.
Cek identity ini.
Ini kan belum ada servernya. Ini tadi ada loh.
Iya. Di sini ada nih.
Ini ada maknus lagi nih, bagus dia pakai LC sebagai ibaratnya nanti LC kan multi maknus, jadi kan ada fungsi maknusnya ngapain si identitas sih buka fungsi kan kedua ke bumi Toyota aja buka nah lagi apa lagi MK buka apa buka ulti untuk modal MK kan gerak pukul kayaknya tambah lagi buka keluar bayangan apa bayangan dari tak bisa jadi kita nggak tahu saya
Oh, PLN Mobile.
sampah mana masih bingung nggak kita di sampah katanya
Mid-midnya siapa tuh? Kling? Dia bukan Kling ah?
apa ya itu dia sudah pasti carry dia namanya
Mid, ini sekarang mid kan?
nggak tahu sama
Hampir kayaknya.
casting apa ya kalau mid
Aku lah main di hero kalau dapat poin rank nih main.
main ya sama dia sama ya
Gila aja.
ya abang nggak dikasih game gimana
Aku juga bilang kalau di rank ini saya belum kalau dari kalian nah saya
enggak apa sebagai invoker 1000 band lebih berapa lebih 200 ya
jadi aku kan belajar posisinya itu kan kita belajar juga ada apanya pak ilmunya ya mungkin hero lebih jago ya kan
ya si Hero lah sekarang jauh beli Hero kan sampai 1000 band kan ya bang aku cuma 200 nih ya
Dari yang lah? Wah, Ring. Oh, Ring.
Woi Ben, invoker Ben Ben
Kamu mulai, Ben? Sekat, oke.
oh dia pernah begini kuenya ya Dika semua itu di sini ada Dika ada Titan
Padu hadiah di mana?
hadiah $20 lah
$20 di bank.
$50
tahu kayaknya aja pilih perpantas kalau saya kan karena perpantas
Hai.
Because we could still see the window. There's a lot of time here.
pennya
It's hard to win.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem so appealing.
I still like Wind Ranger 2, to be honest.
That's actually the strategy Beast Coast has been figured out to deal with Monkey King as well. They were running Chris Luck on the Wind Ranger, running her mid, and just, as you said, can't be hit.
I think it's good.
What are your thoughts on the last pickup?
So I'm thinking about player preference here because that's what it'll come down to. Because on paper, this Wind Ranger would be really good mid, but maybe at this point and why it's taking them so long to pick this last hero is that they're just asking, do you want this or not, and what else do you want?
Is Wyvern
if
really
not?
good here?
Oh, a Tinker.
That is not what I expected at all. Okay, exciting.
Neither did I, but doesn't that throw back to the idea that try to hit us?
Yeah, it's more
Kinda,
miss.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a blind. What do you think of that Tinker matchup in the mid lane now?
Assuming he's against the...
He is against Hoodwink.
I think... I don't know, I feel like it's just a wash. It's not a matchup I think I've ever seen before.
Okay.
But just from a theoretical standpoint, I think both heroes just farm.
Final points I feel like to hear.
Final point. On paper, I do think Hoodwink is a hero that is quite good at catching out Tinker because she can just scurry through the trees and find him and get him there. But if Tinker has a good game, I see Secret overwhelming OG here.
And for you, Cinder?
Yeah, pretty much. I like Secret's late game prospects here. They have an empowered carry, they have Tinker. Late game Tinker in this patch seems insane in some games. And outside of the catch on the Hoodwink, especially now that the Legion Commander is being revealed as a position 5, played by No-Tail here, I think Nisha needs to mainly pay attention to playing around trees because of Monkey King. But if let's say Secret set the stage for a fight somewhere that isn't massively surrounded by trees or they have vision in the area, I think Tinker can just shine in a game like this. So I do like them.
Final point?
My only issue is this Enchantress seems kind of out of place in this draft, and she can die so easily to all of these heroes. So this is the wonky hero that I need to see.
Well, we have to throw it away because the man in the sidelines there is waiting for us. And as he likes to say, keep it PMA. So take it away, BSJ.
这么菜的队友，你这么菜的队友不会生气吧，哥哥？
Prepare for battle.
Now shall the battle turn.
Thank you very much, Brian. Yes, game 2 ready to roll here with OG and Secret. Fogs, what are some of your initial reactions looking at these drafts? Are we seeing sort of a similar timing approach from both sides? Is it, again, OG trying to play fast and early and Secret more than happy to take it late and scale on?
Feels a little bit different. I think OG's looking for more of a later scaling this time around, but that's not to say that Secret doesn't have a very strong scaling lineup either. I think it's very different state than we have seen from the last one, just a head-to-head kind of thing. Also, talking about the Enchantress, so there's an ET and a Monkey King in the offlane. That's kind of what Enchantress thrives versus playing against. You're able to dispel the Spirit buff, you're able to dispel Jingu in later stages, the overwhelming slow is also really nice. And even just heals. I've seen Puppy play this like a lot of times, so where he just backs up and he acts as like healer and just this damage soaker for his carry. So I think that's the kind of thing that they're looking for. And, I mean, this is the first time I've gotten to see the Hoodwink mid in a while, and also first time me and you, I think, for this tournament get a Tinker mid. So this is pretty interesting kind of matchups we have, because Hoodwink, he can hit, miss, miss is applied from the laser, so in the laning phase could probably see Thompson still just have a good time, but the burst potential of Tinker versus a squishy hero like Hoodwink sounds kind of scary in the mid game.
No, for sure. But yeah, Thompson's going to have to be careful, but he's going to be very nimble, running around the tree line and trying to trip Nisha up, maybe getting him caught in the bushwhack to start things off, finding those back lines.
They do have good, decent ways of scouting inside trees for sure. The ET Spirit, they've got Monkey King jumping in trees, they'll have a scurry Hoodwink running around too. But we'll see if they will be able to find Nisha's. It does feel like he's going to have a pretty good timing. I've never seen this lane, but I do feel like Tinker probably comes out slightly ahead because of base damage. Just a miss of Rocket, though, Nisha. Lost vision of Thompson, wasted some mana. And bottom, I'm curious to see how this is going to end up going. Like, how is Noto going to be able to do versus a Wind Ranger? Because historically, we've seen these Legion Commander 5s be able to trade with anybody, but Wind Ranger doesn't care.
Well, he absolutely Wind Ranger able to find that courier there of No-Tail. Nice bit of gold here to start things off, throwing out the tip as well.
Let's see how Sumail's able to last hit down here too, because Clinks, as always, we know Searing Arrows helps you get these last hits. Denies are going to be more problematic, but look at the base damage differential. Magnus has 66 base damage, Clinks has 45, so still tough for that Clinks to find some of these last hits at times. First few waves though, OG seems to be very happy.
Oh, that mid lane, you're right, Thompson's a little low on the HP, but getting in and trading CS nicely, and the balls should be out very shortly for him in that mid lane. Now we're seeing up top Seb, 7 for 3 against the 5 for 1, able to play quite nicely against Matu, but as you mentioned, hard for the two of them to get aggressive once Puppy's around to dispel the buffs.
I think it's the first Enchantress I've gotten to see too, myself. I know he's been picked a couple of times now because of these big buff ups and just wanting to be that anti-carry. But it used to be a very early picked on hero, like just first 2 picked for a lot of strategies just because of the early timing that you can do and just all the fun stuff you can do with enchants as well too, which we'll have to get to later on, of course, once Tinker starts to get more, once Tinker gets levels and he can actually teleport to the creep that the Enchantress is going to have and join fights easier. That'll be definitely something we have to watch.
Thompson. Okay, it's got the bottle right now. Coming in the courier. Yeah, Nisha stepping up. Indeed, Thompson. Very, very low. Zap to keep him away from the wave, but
he's starting to struggle a bit in the lane, but I mean, Nisha's not really doing incredible either. Both of them are just messing with each other so much. And the Clink Sumo, he's actually done an excellent job in last hits. Hasn't really gotten denied too much versus the Magnus. Only 4 on Zai at the moment.
Monkey King's gratitude.
Oh, and another courier here for Yapsel. He's having a nice time taking those away from OG's safe lane.
Is he going to be able to, I mean, if he's able to find another one too, that'd be pretty huge. As No Tails just did come in, and they really need those couriers.
Yeah, they've got to be a bit more careful.
Yeah. Too much gold being given up. No Tail will get a nice pull off though.
Oh, Saxa.
He's
going to get the stomp off, but Puppy able to keep off to the side. The bounce strike, pull on the back. Banty tries to turn, but Seb's got the damage, gets the kill. Will time return, Puppy able to finish him off with the impetus. Get the trade up top.
That level 2 Jingu. I don't think they expected it to do that much bonus damage, but did decide to put the secondary point in it there on Seb. He had, what, 9 stacks of Fury swipes, I believe, on him, too.
Yeah, those last few hits took his HP off completely.
1 hit back and forth between each other, and it would have just... One more Ursa hit and would have been a kill on the Monkey King before that, but...
Smart money.
Seb able to hold the wave, too, so he's pretty much missed out nothing after that death. He's going to have 2 range creeps pushing in. Fortunate for him. Enjoying Seb, No Tail and Yapsor just running at each other, very kind of awkward supports. And we will see No Tail start to block Ancients, as we do expect, of course, these Ancient stacks to come out for the Tinker at some point. He'll probably do that smoke trick that we've seen popularized, where you smoke around Ancients and you just keep lasering them with your rearm.
See the mid CS right now. It's getting harder and harder for Thompson. 11 for 4 against the 17 for 10. This lane, it's not going to get any easier for the Hoodwink.
Damage is really starting to build up there, because your starting HP on the Hoodwink is actually pretty decent. I believe you're one of the higher strength agility heroes, but you only have 2 strength gain.
He's going to get turned up on him, Matu. He's a little cautious, though, knows that he can't commit completely onto Seb. Seb always holding onto that boundless for potential turnarounds. It really is a lane, this 2 versus 2, where both teams have to really read how much potential there's going to be from each core to just get the hits in on a hero and take them down. They've got to be careful.
Puppy does have the Satyr creep though, so it's really starting to push quite a lot of aggression onto OG. Seb even trying to go onto Puppy here, but he is eating a lot of damage.
Yeah, Matu.
Ooh, that was close. Oh! What?
Seb? What happened to his tree?
I actually was asking me, I think he cut it.
No, his Cutting Blade wasn't on cooldown.
I have no idea. The
tree just said nope and left. Apparently.
I was checking everybody.
I'm sure we're missing something, but
I don't. All right. Mid lane, Thompson does buy a raindrop so he can start tanking versus this insane burst damage. Also, a Wind Ranger comes into power shot at mid. He'll survive, but we're definitely seeing him fall heavily behind that Tinker there. I have no idea what happened to the trio. I checked multiple. I checked all the tangos.
I was gonna say the tangos.
I don't know. Thompson, go checking the rune. He's got Saxa, but there's more backup for Secret.
Oh, he's looking pretty dead here, Saxa. Oh, maybe with the stick charges. Oh, nice little 360 and a turnaround here. Saxa, he's still on the run. Yapsel will get it. See if Sam can get the trade in. Balance strike comes crashing down. Wim runs up in a second. The Yapsel, he's going to be able to run. He's out. Nothing else for OG to throw out his way. As Yapsel gets in, boundary ring picked up, and he gets away.
Lane's starting to get pretty disastrous too. Only the
2K
Clinks
lead
is
already.
now starting to have a good time. 2K lead. Thompson is 1,000 gold behind the Tinker already at this point. And Tinker overall does farm quite a lot faster, especially with that new lasering onto those ancient shirts blocked, as we mentioned. But see what he's going to be able to do on this unorthodox mid-hero as the Hoodwink.
See what the next bit the focus is going to be. I mean, when you look at these two teams now, who's the most active right now? Who's having the easier time looking for the pickoffs?
At the moment, still, I would say probably OG if they can set up with the Hoodwink running around. But yeah, Secret's gonna just be sitting back farming. If they start to make the aggressive move on OG, the Tinker can move around easier. He can just show up at the tower and counter gank a lot easier.
Oh, they get the shackle in. But a stop to the stomp here from Saxa, and the two of them got the damage though. Saxa is trying to run. Oh, just enough for the 6 charges, will stay alive. But again, being bullied away from this top lane completely by the two of them.
Anisha is 750 from Blink Dagger.
He's going to try. He's going to commit the RP for this. Has he got enough damage though, Zai? One more hit. He's looking for Notes Out. He's got a little bit of favourable movement. Shockwaves back up though, Zai. Just enough to take him down there with that level 1 shockwave.
Well worth it. Such an under-leveled support and easy kill as Sumail has been pushed all the way to jungle. Thompson. Oh, the illusion.
Oh, Thompson.
He is so...
Well, he was living on the edge right there, I'll tell you that.
He's so squishy. Yeah. That was the 2 supports and like a rocket that nearly ends up cleaning him up. Yeah, he has to be much more careful. Thankful for him, he had that illusion, but...
That was a close one.
No tell also, since he did die, he's going to be able to fill up that bottle again too, but yeah, really seeing the fragility of the Hoodwink versus all this big burst damage that Secret does have.
Yeah, it's if they get eyes on him, taking nearly his entire HP out at the start of any sort of fight, Thompson's going to have to be the one to get the jump on them.
For most of the game, or for most of this early game, unless he buys some HP items, a laser, a rocket, and a power shot is pretty much going to kill him. So he's picked up the trads. We've seen that from Thompson before in the past, mostly in his pub game because he's mostly played that Hoodwink in the pubs. But this is usually what he goes for, so trads is so valuable. But 3K gold lead already for Secret.
Yeah, this is pretty huge.
Is trying to sneak into the Roche. He messed up. He actually did not get the hop over. And there was a Radiant scan that did catch Secret walking in here.
Okay, so Seb in the neighborhood.
But look at that's scary when 2 heroes can just walk into pit. A Medallion, Enchantress plus an Ursa will easily sneak that one. So now OG's just got to keep a hero in the area the entire time now, just in case.
Yeah, they cannot let Secret take this away from them as early as they can here with this Ursa.
And already a blink now on Nisha. Magnus free farming as well bottom. A very good start for Secret. With a lineup that scales quite heavily with that empowered Ursa as well.
And maxed out, of course, here by Zai.
Yep. And still find a kill. And still looking to be aggressive.
Oh, and he is. Zai showing his dominance down here. And again, the attention is split around. OG, they still sort of have 4 around this area top, but this time around, Secret's getting a bit more time in the pit.
Sumail is getting space to farm a quad ancient stack, which he does need.
They're going to try and get in it. I've dropped the ult, but Secret, they'll step outside. And now Nisha's in the neighborhood as well. Roshan under half HP. Secret, they really want to get in and finish this. Zai's also turned up. Secret turning him full force to try and get this Roshan finished off. OG, what can they do about this?
Sumail is not healthy. He's 200 HP. He can't get in the area.
I mean, it's just a distraction. Actually, it's a beautiful RP onto the two. The laser from Nisha. 2 down. Seb also to fall as Zai takes him out. 3 dead on OG. Secret, they get the space, they get the kills, they get the Roche, they get the Aegis.
I couldn't ask for a more picture-perfect RP there with the laser, hitting all 3 heroes too from the splash. That's a lot of damage.
Huge hit. Saxa, he's trying to hide in the trees. Nisha's hunting. He has the rockets in. And with this haste rune, he's going to be able to close in and pick up another one. Nisha with the chase down. 10 minutes in, we're already at a 5K advantage for Secret.
And their mid tower is already getting pressure too. Puppy's defending top tower versus the Sumail Clinks and already looking to make more rotations. Nisha Does head toward top. He's looking for Sumail a little bit, perhaps. I mean, it just goes to neutrals.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot on Sumail's shoulders this game. He is top net worth right now. He has got to carry this so hard for OG after a struggling early game.
And it is not going to be, does not look like the easiest one for him either, with so many heroes that can just collapse on top of him with such an early Blink Dagger on Tinker. Clinks, sure, your HP pool gets better and better as you do get the Death Pact levels, but early on, even with level 1 Death Pact, 1390 HP, like, he's killable.
It's a little bit of a tease onto Zebit, nothing else to come his way. OG, they're going to try and hit with a smoke.
They need to get something going their way. They've got level 6 on the UT, so they've got Splitter online, they've got level 8 on Hoodwink, they've also got a Duel. So let's see what they can find into the stages of Secret.
He's got to try and start things with Matu. Punch back into him, Zaxik. Getting the spirit out. Quite able to get the Jingu up here. Matu's got the speed to stay out of the range of Seb.
He's back up in 20 as well.
It's not going to be an easy tower to hold for OG. Opening onto Simon's eyes. Tanky's the magnet, the shackle, it'll connect. As OG, they've got no territory. Track back, taken out shackle. Striking misses. Sides out OG. Matu just closes in onto the monkey king, chasing down Samsung. Still on. The spin on Fletcher does finish it. But it calls Sanchez line. A Secret. They're ready to dominate behind the tower here. Jumps in the center of the ground. He does to catch Sumail. Sumail will stay hidden in the trench.
He can't show his face.
And he just came down in no TP to get out of the center of the map. Sumail. He is stuck down here, so for all his father's head, it will slow down a little bit.
OG bringing all 5 heroes and still only getting a small kill onto the Magnus. Still going to lose the tower there. And now for the next play, Magnus, he's got RP up. He's about to have Blink Dagger too, so Secret, they're going to look to hit right back.
Absolutely. And it's just been such a slow game here for Seven Thompson. I mean, he's just about 300 gold away from overtaking the farmer Thompson.
Oh boy, yeah, that is a huge concern. Nisha's also halfway to enemies already too, so that burst damage that we're talking about increases even more in potential. That HP reduction that will be coming out. This is problematic. They need to find a way to stabilize the game, but it's not easy because of how much of a lead Secret got off of the laning phase, getting Aegis too. They're just hitting towers. To get the creep. Stop that push. Everybody on Secret's farming. Especially Puppy, of course. As he pretty much has Solar Crest done too, so now Matu. He's got steroids on his team. He's got the power, he's got the Solar Crest too. Place has a steroid, but it's going to be coming from like press the attack, which isn't really traditionally the greatest for him, because he wants more about that raw damage with an attack speed, since most of his is going to be coming from the barrage. Easy, I think Team Aura, that will be coming on for him later. They have good heroes versus Team Aura. They're bringing that up here. Time as well, they find Saxon around the mid. They're running away with this game.
They are all over OG right now.
Another one to Seb. Oh my goodness, that was close.
He's gonna get it.
And they're starting to invade Triangle as well already because they took that mid tower. So Clinks so much. The place what Clinks needs in the game is now denied from him. Asai will be able to farm down up and setting up for another tower. 40 seconds still left on this Aegis. Just feels like OG can't do anything right now. They just need time for the Clinks, but even when he gets time, is he going to be able to survive this onslaught? These heroes that all get on his face.
I mean, what is the recovery plan for OG? Is it going to get to the point where they just have to sort of continue to make space for some for the high ground hold? I mean, is there any close towards that could set them up to make a play out on the map into Secret?
Not particularly, because this time around they didn't pick. They don't have that traditional initiator from the off lane. Their initiator is going to be coming from nothing really, right? It's going to be the Monkey King hiding inside the tree lines, hitting a Wukong.
And he's struggling to hide it. Every time Seb again in the mid, they've got it. Another catch from Zai. They'll try for the duel. That's going to be a bit expensive. But they'll get over here. All of that bonus damage.
I think they're just going to have to wait for Secret to play over aggressive and just hope for some type of stop from Soxy with a splitter, because right now they have no real plays that they can make versus Secret. Secret has full control of the map, triple Blink Daggers on the corner, so they're much more mobile. It's really limited right now for OG what they can do and what they can find. They're under vision constantly, Secret's not slowing down, and they're still keeping up that farm pace. Sumail still has yet to die.
He's holding on in for the squad.
But is he going to be able to do anything when he does join the fights versus these bruisers that get on him?
If he's able to carry this is going to carry the game on extremely hard mode right now with the lead that Secret has against OG.
It's not easy versus Ursa either, because he just has a built-in range that he just take up versus all the big burst damage a hero like Clix has. So I'm ready to hunt right now. Just thinking about it.
Thompson's going to be found. He's got the bush right, jump on for Maxi. He's passed the hotel. Shackles in Thompson the ball.
And that's the mid. That's the mid hoodwink who dies in just in the support. Almost Secret in the area again.
Up with the red round as well. OG next. And around this town, let's get something going here. They can secure it. They're sort of looking to try and fight this, but it's going to be so hard. Downtown, Shackle jumps to the right. He's going to be running on Thompson again. He's caught the two and set goes down. Sumail falls as well. Saxa surrounded by Secret. And everybody there on OG. 19-2. We're just 17 minutes in. But Secret are completely running away with this game.
And there's just not much of anything that OG can do, even around their 2-2. If they lose everybody like one by one. They lose the hoodwink, then they lose the monkey king, then they lose it. It's too much for them. Secret with all these blue daggers after such a lead. It's 19-2. Oh, again,
Thompson. He's on the run. Will it this time? Only just. Secret no reason to stop. They can keep running at them. They're so far apart now.
And there's the OG's still trying to stack up agents, trying to still get Sumail. All this going, but going for what? What's it going to build into that's going to be able to bring him to be able to fight for him at this massive disadvantage? It just really doesn't feel like there's any hope. Anisha Axe on to the next item for him too. Nonton trying to find a wrap around Anisha, but he's safe.
Very close though. Quickly with the blink. Saxa. So having to be cautious there. He has got his stick set though. Will have a little bit of damage, obviously not really going to be saving it from the dive there. That's going to be ready before the next fight.
Might be able to see Anisha, he seems to be aware. He's just
pretty careful. Blinks in. Another blink out as well, Anisha. They can't catch him as much and as hard as they try.
And everyone at Secret now connecting.
Time Secret turning up. Put the eyes on the man. He get the setup though. Look at the grab back with the stun. Jump off to the side.
Nice play by Yamsor. He's using, I've seen that twice now. Power shots that trade from that acorn shot. So that the stun just immediately gets removed. And then they smoke. Roche. It's a long respawn. But Secret, they know the power. They're looking to claim back that triangle.
They don't need the Aegis to fight. Saxa. He's got the Yule setup. The skill onto Nonton.
It's so hard to play versus these three blink daggers when they're at this disadvantage. They just can't even distance themselves from the heroes. Secret. It's just easy for them at this point. 2-21. Constant checking the rush mid after setting. It's a long respawn, so maybe a bit fortunate for OG that it is that long respawn, but sorry, he's still just hunting. OG trapped behind their 2-2s.
Still, this is just what they do. One death on Sumail. Level 14. He's keeping on track, sort of with the XP. Problem is all three of Secret's calls are called 15 on Nisha, Zai, and Matu.
Don't forget about the core puppy as well. He's struggling up.
2-0-6, Puppy's having a great time.
They're giving him the tome as well. They're just trying to pump him up with everything at this point. They know that he is the only win condition for the team.
Matu is on his own.
Stop clips, gets the ridge.
Nonton's got the jumps up and down. Just shot one to There's going to be there to follow up. And they're going to manage to take out Matu's going to look to roll. But they got it. And it's a kill here for OG as they are able to Secret momentarily.
Been killed on Thompson as well. Thompson gets the last hit, and it is when Roshan respawns. OG, they can't go for him themselves, but perhaps they can catch something here in the next 30 seconds. One person is down. Immediately though, Secret already addressing the lanes. They shove hard push on bottom. Rest of his team all set up around mid to power shot and shockwave to ensure nobody gets caught. And we do have 20-minute timings coming in, so that is also something we do have to factor in when there is always a Legion Commander support. This is his timing. You get that shard, be able to get these big press the attack buffs onto your cores. But still a massive uphill battle for OG.
Waves of guys to try and climb back against how much wild Secret's out on this game so far. Top down. Zai, he's got his eyes on Sam. Straight back into the corners of the timber. Midnight. Would you try to he's taking just out of range of the large there. Quite able to clip it.
And Itaroshi after that kill, Monkey King is probably the most important hero for that Roshan. Even though they have ET, he's a bit on the level. The Monkey King is everything, and they're going to smoke too.
Yeah, they are.
They're ready.
They're going to look to.
And Sam's going to be forced to buy. Will make Secret hesitate a little bit here about full committing.
They really don't want to let Secret get away with another rush.
Oh man, okay.
It's still so hard for them to take deep by Zai. He misses the score though. Still left on it. And then up in the 4G, going the way of OG.
They would share for some ancient stacks being considered on the money. And they're going to smoke themselves to scout in the area.
Can they do anything with this OG? Walking into the themselves, but they really want to try and get a kill before they go for it.
Their lineup doesn't do the rush nearly as much.
It's risky.
Let's see.
That Decima 70 could be a difference maker, but now they don't get the chance to.
It's too scary. Oh, and the push.
He's trying to get out of the side. There's another one, the two of them. He also finds the angle. Lucas Command does come out. Strong for side before the two side. Oh, he can't. But Joey takes it down. They've got the drag back onto Nonton. Secret still on the ball spot. So GC to touch the side. Saxa dying outside of the pit as well. Thompson on the outside. And brings in the shockwave. Finishes him off.
They pull vision there for a second as Nisha balloons into high ground and just rockets and rockets and rockets, 3,600 damage from the Tinker. They tried to go for a bold attempt of even walking into the pit there, but Secret's just at the ready. Even without RP, they're way stronger. Absolutely. 26 and that rush easily secured.
It's continued early time. It's just 24 minutes in. Secret getting so huge right now. Matu.
Already and Scotty finished up on him. Our Tinker here for Nisha has a blink and a Shiva's. It's just getting more difficult to fuse.
Zai, another catch for Zai's Magnus.
And a dieback. 30 seconds, no save.
Oh boy. I'm going to struggle to hold see how good, how good is the high ground for OG? How easily can they push back Secret?
They can push it pretty easy here. Without that Monkey King, it's not the greatest spam coming out from the side of OG. They've got the heat team, so it's always pretty decent to get that stop style with the triple blinks. So they have to be
This is a huge risk for Smile. It will be safe for the tower hotel. He's going to lose his own way. Gets into that from the barrage. That's at the end of the summer. The vision they see him on there. Smile's out for 50. No back available on him. As OG, they sort of just throw the bodies at Secret in an attempt to stop the push. It's not going to work. 3 heroes, 4 heroes doing in fact. No tell having to buy back. Secret cannot go anymore. Nisha is in Thompson. Nonton trying to save him here with the first attack. They've got the catch and Thompson's shot.
There's just way too much damage and way too much of a lead. 20k gold lead. Less overwhelming odds will slow them down a bit, but here comes Nisha to bottom up his teammates to barrier them up as well. The defense matrix is seeing the jump. The Gale Force are ready to go.
Saxa caught in the claws of a Timberland Sam. Also the ball. Buyback comes out straight away from Thompson and Saxa. Get the control onto the Timberland Sam. Shots Thompson and no check before they can get it. Shot back up to advantage. And they're ready to return back in. Nisha. He's got the damage. They've taken it
many shots have we seen like that? Like, Nisha this time was dropping pretty low finally, but another shiny shot comes in, and Secret are just covering each other perfectly in this game.
They're looking completely unstoppable here. This is the sort of performance so far from Secret that you know the Puppies always been hunting for here to pull off flawlessly at CR. And here, game 2 of this own bracket. Series against OG is looking pretty darn good. Yet again.
26k onto the next one. OG just still sticking it. The game is very much so over at this point.
It's probably hitting the 100% on the window ability, I would imagine.
We are at it.
We've been there for a few minutes indeed.
It's only 27 minutes in, and we have 27,000 gold lead.
That's insane. So the game may go a little longer.
Walaupun mainan bukan main teknologi, cuma tinggal ambil aja.
Anything to be done here. Another shackle. He's been caught. To jump in and take it out of the mountain. They can't even get back to the penalty. GG is called. Secret